Welcome to Free Life Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome, Ananya. Thank you for your double shot donations. Crystal, welcome. Thank you for your donations. We got Andrew up in the house, Sarah, Rebecca, Veronica, we got Princess, Cassandra, Diane, we got Jessica, and who else? And I think that's it. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. It is Sunday night. We had a nice weekend. I hope your weekend was fantastic. We need to catch up on some readings. And the first one we need to catch up on is the, let's see, I need to move that away. Okay, first one we need to catch up is Emma wanted a career reading. Emma, let's see what kind of career you have in store for you over here. What is going on with that? I want to use the Golden Tarot, right? Sundays is kind of the one where we grab a couple of the tarots we don't usually use. Cassandra, thank you for your donation. Renee, welcome to the stream. Bartman, how are you doing? How is it going? Right, a little bit of the career with the Golden Tarot. Everybody does love a little Golden Tarot. I gotta say, I have to say, Golden Tarot is not. Three of Wands. Haven't quite found what we're looking for, eh? Haven't quite found what we're looking for with that old career as it goes. YouTube, thank you for your donation. Yeah, you know, Three of Wands. We're looking for the world. Almost like as far as career goes, we're overreaching a little bit. We need to find that perfect thing. We need to find the unicorn career. We need to find that job. It's going to give us everything we want. Perfect hours. It's going to give us all the money in the world. We're going to have just a surplus of cash flowing in. It just seems like you just haven't found that yet, right? Suzanne, welcome to the stream. But yeah, that Three of Wands. Oh, still searching, still seeking, not quite settled on where we want to be in a lot of different ways with that. The world, next to the three, we're looking for the world. We're looking for something that's going to be a little bit better. Will we find it? Seven of Coins is actually, yeah. Seven of Coins is that's pretty decent, right? A little bit of the thumbs up action as it goes. Seven of Coins is a good card to have in any career reading. It says what we're doing works. What we're doing is going to get us to that destination where we need to be, where we want to be at the end of the day. A lot of times we just aren't there. We can't seem to get there. We have multiple obstacles. We have multiple things getting in our way. Temperance says it is about balancing what you need and what you want. In other words, sometimes you do need a career that's going to pay, right? KD, welcome. Veronica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Blah, welcome to the stream. But yeah, it says what you're doing works. So I would stay on that path. Again, is this something that you're happy with right now? Do you have that finale with the career? It just doesn't feel like it, right? Most of the time, people asking about the career don't have everything that they're looking for, but that's the way it is. But yeah, the Three of Wands, keep searching, keep seeking. It is about balance. It is finding something that pays well, but doesn't work you to death. It's about something that is nice, you know, workplace, but not a ton of drama that you have to deal with where you're just like, oh, I just don't want to do that. So it's about balancing it out as it goes. All right, we got a flood of donations. Thank you so much. We got a gazillion donations, and we just started like 30 seconds ago. YouTube, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Now, little Jeep girl, thank you for your donation. You know, should I maintain distance from this friend? That's never good. That is never good. When you have to ask the question, the answer is probably yes. The answer is probably yes. Let's go with this one right here and find out for sure, though. Find out for sure. See what we're going to do with a pre-Raphaelite tarot is what is happening up here. Grave Encounters, welcome. Got M up in the house. Got Edith. We got Nora. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out on the stream. Hope you're having a good time. It is Sunday. I mean, the weekend is wrapping up. We wish the weekend could literally last forever, but, you know, sometimes it just doesn't. The Wheel is interesting indeed. Hanged Man and the Four. And the Four, we're going to go with a thumbs up on this. Definitely says that there are some things about your friend P that aren't happy, that aren't making you happy. They are getting some problems. They are doing something up there. It feels like there's something weird going on, something happening that you just don't want to deal with that. Wheel of Fortune, right? next to the Hanged Man. You're looking at day-to-day activities, what goes around comes around, but the differences about what is important between you two or where you want to be or how you want to do it is pretty vast. This is not something that can be ignored. And the separation, the delay, right? Sir Robbie, thank you for your donation. Yeah, the separation, that delay with the swords, right? You're looking at day-to-day activities delayed. You're looking at big differences that you have to compensate for, that you have to do something about. Should you maintain some distance? Yes, absolutely. That is a thumbs up. I would keep a little bit of a distance indeed. We got the double shot from Ananya. How will the parents' issue be resolved? Cassie, welcome. Cassie, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. How are you doing, Cassie? It's good to see you again. All right. Let's see what we got. How will the parents' issue resolve? Will it resolve? Oh, it may be a while indeed. I think it'll resolve well for one person. Not both, but for one person, it's going to resolve fantastic. The other one, not so much, right? Not so much indeed. Paula, welcome to the stream. Diane, hello. So, I mean, this is interesting that we have the Lord of Victory right next to the Heartbreak card. Right next to it. It's like we're victorious, but we're heartbroken at the same time. How is that even possible? Mon 86, welcome to the stream. How's it going? You're from Kentucky. I'm from Texas, so pretty close, pretty close. But that Page of Wands, it just says we don't want to deal with it. How will you get it resolved? Not easily. Number one, nobody wants to deal with it. Ain't nobody got time for whatever it is. Number two and three, one person gets a good side of the deal while the other one gets a raw deal. There's no way to even this out. One person is going to be happy, the other one is going to be miserable. It just seems to be mutually exclusive as you come into that, right? It feels like, oh, that is just not something that we wanted to deal with, but you're going to have to deal with it anyway. One's happy, one ain't. That's the way life works. So overall, yeah, that's how it's going to resolve. And ain't neither one of them want to be on the end of that, on the end of the stick that's bad. That's why you're seeing a delay. That's why you're seeing, a lot of things not dealt with properly. Anyway, general reading for August. Let's get a little bit of that done with a white fly tarot. This is a good one. We rarely use it, but tonight is the night with the decks we rarely use. We want to break out the lonely tarots, the ones in the corner that just have not gotten love. They have not gotten any hugs, no snuggles, no attention. It's just brutal up there. Ace of Wands, speaking of which, Six of Swords and the Seven. You are looking at getting something started, getting something moving. This is something that you have delayed, right? Love Apples, thank you for joining us. How are you doing? It does say, right? Boo Boo, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. You received $2,200. Oh, nice. Oh, Boo Boo's just raking it in. Boo Boo's just raking it in up in. All right, the Ace of Wands, Crystal, it does say it is time to get started. There's a lot of things that have been delayed, a lot of things that have been put on the sidelines. It's time to not really do that anymore. It's time to get moving, get going on that, because that's going to be huge. That is going to be huge. You have the Six of Swords. It almost seems like August is a long journey. It doesn't feel like we get anything done quickly. We have a long sort of a stretch in here as it comes out, and it is one of those things. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. It is one of those things that is going to take a while to resolve. It is going to take a while to develop. It is going to take a while to move into the next stage. It really feels like that August is a slow month. It picks up slow. It moves slow. Not a lot of things happening, not a lot of things as it goes. But that Six of Swords is a slow moving vehicle, but it is looking at a sunshiny day at the end of it, right? A sunshiny day at the end of it. Seven of Wands. Don't believe everything you hear in August. There are some things that you're going to hear that are just complete BS, but they sound completely believable. So definitely come in with a critical ear to what you are hearing, especially from anybody from work. The Seven of Wands is be a little bit more defensive in August than you usually are. I think that is going to be that is going to be your key as it goes. All right, we got Cassandra coming in. Will the son get the job? Oh, we need some, we need more happy employment up in here. More happy employment as it goes. We're using the least used, the lesser used tarot today, and that sadly is going to be the art. That sadly is going to be this one right here. This is the Revival Art Tarot. You know that you're going to love this. I'm just saying, let me do this now. You know you're going to love this deck as you see it. This is a version 2. There are 2 versions. Yes, I have both because I'm a freak. But yeah, yes, I have both. But anyway, let's find out if the son will get the job. Get some gainful employment, get some good news as it goes. Looking for, well, not quite the Tower. That's kind of a rough start to that. Indeed, if the Chariot, we have the King of Wands, which talks about that, and we have the Two of Wands indeed. Oh, if I have to say yes or no, based upon here getting a job, one thing I'm kind of lacking here are coins. I'm just lacking coins. King of Wands says there's something better. There is something superior out there that you need to sort of chase, something superior out there that you need to sort of find. King of Wands says you're going to be able to find it. The sun will be able to locate that. Chariot says keep moving. Keep moving, right? Love Apples, thanks for your donation. Victoria, welcome. Joanna, welcome. T.Y. Buck, welcome. But yeah, the Chariot says keep moving. This is not the place to settle, okay? If you had a successful landing of a job, you're looking at the 3 of coins, the 10 of coins, maybe the 10 of cups, the 8 of coins, the A's of coins. It just feels like there's not anything successful landing. A 4 of wands would have been fantastic as well. There's a lot of good cards that just aren't here. It would make that. Even a hermit, right? Hermit is successful landing to sort of a journey as this. The Tower says that the job offer could crumble. The job offer could not be there. The job offer could have some difficulty getting into that. Chariot means keep moving. King of Wands says there are better options out there that you will find. And the Two of Wands, right? Keep searching. She's seeking, she's searching, especially with the Chariot. They're moving towards each other. It's time to keep going and to find something else. Overall, I'm going to say thumbs down. Going to say thumbs down on this particular read. I just don't have the big, wide variety of cards that I would expect to see for a yes answer. But yeah, that is just the way the tarot goes. Just the way the tarot goes. Anyway. All right, let's go to the next question. We got YouTube user with a triple shot. YouTube user coming in with a triple shot in. Card feels for me. Are we good? Are we over for good? You miss in. Let's find out. With another deck that we just don't have a lot of, just don't use a lot of, we're going to go with oh, yes, this one over here. This one over here. It has been a hot minute since we've used this one. YouTube user, you're going to love this one. This is fantastic. Tess is going to love it too. Tess, welcome to the stream. How you doing? This is one of my faves from a long time. It's the... it is a Robert M. Place deck. So that sort of says it all, right? Joanna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. End current feels for me. Let's find out what is going on. Is it give it up for good? Harmon says, yeah. Harmon says, give it up, not really for good, just give it up for now. M is a habit of coming back. We see this, right? Lady of Swords. This is an emotional thing for this. This is something that's going to be sort of a water sign kind of feel for him as they come back. Definitely the feelings do come back. It's just a matter of just relaxing, letting things happen, letting things go with their own way. As far as giving them up, Hermit says, absolutely. Go your own way. Do your own thing. Your own thing is important right now. It's important to make yourself happy. It's important to make yourself content and get in a place where you're happy and you're able to function, right? Because you don't want to just be waiting and waiting and waiting. Hanged Man said there are some big differences between where you two want to be, and you're gonna have to realize that and sort of move on from those and not let any of that drag you down because you're busy. You're busy. You have a life to live, and a life to live may not involve M for quite some time. All right, update on return to August office. Noah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Nora. All right. YouTube user, update on return to August. Is it still happening? It is August. I'm just saying it is August indeed. Vlad, welcome to the stream. Temperance is interesting next to the Queen of Swords and the 3. Temperance says the balance that you need between safety, security, and, getting into the office, moving into the office. Temperance says that's going to be all right. That is going to be okay. The balance is there. The things that you need are going to be there. That is going to be what is happening with that. The 3 says a reuniting that we have, right, with those cups. Tess, thank you for your donation. 17 Joy, welcome. How you doing? Kolziah, welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. That 3. It is about seeing the other people. It's about interacting with them. It's going to be a great time. Everybody's going to be enjoying each other. And the Queen of Swords, right? It's time to get the manager back in. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work and to move on and to get things started. So update is absolutely. I think work is still thumbs up, and it is going to happen indeed. Now we're going to the last of the triple shot. Where's the connection with A? Headed romantically. Can we get some action? Can we get some action with A? N didn't work out. We got 25 more letters to go. So we're going to start out with A. 25 more letters to go. If A doesn't work out, we got 24 more letters after that. I'm just saying, where is this going? Ace does say it's going to go well. It is going to go well. It starts up slow. Starts up, so it feels like there's a lot of hiccups, a lot of things that just aren't moving in the direction that we want to. And you see that with the Knight of Coins, right? The Knight of Coins says, oh, this is something that takes some work. It is something that needs to happen progressively, slowly, and at a speed that we can sort of understand, predict, and things like that. So A connection is nice. It's just a matter of being patient, getting through the hiccups, getting through the speed bumps as it goes, because this is going to be some work. This is going to be some work. Should you abandon it right now? I don't really think so. I think you just need to be patient at this point with this particular relationship because, again, you got 24 letters of the alphabet to go. If these 2 don't work out, I'm just saying, Gregory, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, yeah, there we go. The triple shot over here with the YouTube user. Now, backing back up to Veronica for a general. Kolziah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's get a little Veronica Reads up in here with some general action. Let's see. All right. Again, this is Sunday. It is a chilling Sunday. It's going to be one of those days where we're just chilling. We're relaxing. And we are going to use some of the lesser used decks, okay? If you're new here, this is my Tarot Tower. Vlad, thank you for your donation. This holds 80 decks of cards, okay? This holds 80 decks of cards. Link in the description on how you can build one yourself for $20. I mean, you want it. It's so quick and easy. Like I can just reach over there and grab any deck I want out of 100. I got 2 of them. Out of 160 decks, I can grab any one I want within 1 second and be going. I don't got to unbox it. I don't got to wait. I can go through that like magic, like literal magic. A general, though, those are literal magic. Let's find out. Knight of Swords, Veronica, you're headed somewhere quick. Veronica, you are headed somewhere quickly. I think things are about to speed up for you. Things are about to speed up quite quickly. I think there's a lot of things that you need to deal with right now, right? Need to deal with things a little bit more. There's some things that are going to be in there where it's like, oh, I need to deal with that. If I don't deal with that, I think that is going to be quite challenging indeed, as it comes through. So if you see something, deal with it. If you see something, deal with it. This is not the time to do nothing about things. And the Knight of Swords says it as well. 5 of Swords. There are some things that you just can't handle. If you can't handle it, let go of it. Don't chase things that aren't going to work long-term for you, right? Yogi, welcome to stream. It is time to release anything. It is time to sort of be in that mode of if I find the challenges, if it's something that I can't get through, just relax. Just relax and let it go. We can release a lot of things and not have some of the stress in there. You have some restrictions as well. It does feel like that there are a bit of restrictions coming in. it just feels like that as you're sort of moving through, you're not able to get some of the pieces of the puzzle that you get. I think be careful with that, right? Be okay to rope back later. Be okay to come back later and pick up some of the pieces that are left behind. Don't be a completionary. Don't be picky about being a completion person at this moment. At least that's what the general says, because there are restrictions on that indeed. We got a little Jeep girl. How's Jimmy feel about me? Let's find out. Little Jeep girl. See what Jimmy thinks. Does Jimmy like me? Does Jimmy not like me? I can tell you. I can tell you right now. We're going to use this one. This has been a long time since we've used this one. Look at this. This has literally been a decade, I think, since I've thrown it down on the table. In fact, I took off the box graphic from my computer because I hardly ever do it. But, there it goes. There it goes. I was so excited to get this one. The more I use it, I guess the less excited I am about it. I don't know. What does Jimmy think, though? The star. I think Jimmy really likes you. It's looking pretty good. You got the Emperor, the star, and the Three of Swords. Jimmy's good for short doses. Jimmy is good for short doses. If you want some hearts, you can have some hearts, okay? Maggie, welcome to the stream. Jimmy is good for short doses. If you're looking for something, if you're looking to get connected, if you're looking to get tried on Jimmy and see how Jimmy is going to go, Three of Swords is challenging, right? We had this beautiful read until we got to this card. We have the star. The star is there's something about Jimmy. There's something about Mary or something about Jimmy or whatever it is that just attracts us. They're just like, what's going on? There's something interesting happening there. There's something going on. There's something just different. There's something just different about this particular individual. And the Emperor says that they have sort of a commanding aura about them as well, right? They have something, they get your attention. They find who you are almost. It seems like they can see right through you sometimes. Very interesting. Jimmy, though, is very, very picky. Jimmy is very peculiar about what Jimmy does. Jimmy is sort of good for short doses if you're okay with that, right? If you're okay, Jimmy is going to be good for short doses. Other than that, yeah, I wouldn't rely on this like long term or something that is going to be there forever type of thing. But yeah, I think Jimmy likes you. The star, right? The connection is there. Something about Jimmy going on that it is interesting indeed. With a reconciliation in the cards for me this month. Oh man, Sarabi, I hope so. I hope we can get a reconciliation up in here for you. Let's find out by using a lesser known deck. A lesser known deck. Now this one I have available. This is the Labraco Tarot. And that's the one that I hardly ever use. So the book is actually way up here, and occasionally it will fall down and hit me in the head. So, I mean, there is that. There is that. What does good for short doses mean? It means they're good for like a little short relationship, maybe friends with benefits, something that's not going to be like full-time forever. Full-time forever. Boo-boo, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. All right, it's reconciliation in the cards for me this month. Hanged Man is interesting. Eight of Wands is interesting. The Devil, not so much. The Fool, kind of. All right, first thing you see is we have two movement cards right next to each other. We have the Eight of Wands, which is a traditional movement card. Let's move forward with this. Let's get going with this. And the Fool. I'm willing to dive into this adventure. I don't know where it'll lead, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to give it a shot. That's where it is at, right? I'm willing to go give this a shot. Hanged Man. We do have differences. There is not this soulmate feel for that, right? There is not a soulmate feel for that. There are differences out there that you have to deal with. I think if you ignore it and gloss over those, it's going to kind of come back to haunt you, quite frankly. But I'm just saying. The Devil. The devil. Do you really want to reconcile? I think during the reconciliation process, if you sign up for it, you're going to be in instant regret, basically, right? The devil says there are some devils in the details about the reconciliation. Is it possible? We got a lot of cards that say yes. Do you want to? I don't know. That's up to you. But realize that it's going to be a little bit different than what you're expecting. As you sort of roll into that, as that starts evolving, you start to go, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is going on? What is going on indeed? All right. All right, Diane, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. Okay. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's reach over here. Get some reach around action over here. Get a reach around action and get the tarot of the Santa Muerta or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Claire, I don't know who's gorgeous, but you can't be talking about me. All right, let's find out. We got the next questions coming in with Cassie. Cassie, it has been a long time since I've seen you. It is good to see you again. Cassie, I'm just saying. It's been a lot of people that are here, like Cassie's been here a long time, and then Cassie's gone for a little bit. Cassie took a little break, but I'm glad that Cassie is back. I missed you, Cassie. I'm just saying. I miss all the old school, like Brianna, all the old schools, that used to be here a long time ago. I'm getting kind of sentimental in my old age. I'm telling you, I miss all the old schools that used to come on every day back in the old days, like a year and a half ago. Anyway, what's happening in August for love? Cassie, I hope you find the absolute best love you've ever found in your life. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you now. I hope you find the absolute best love you've ever found in your life in August. Let's see what that's what I hope. But let's see what the cards say. Let's see what the cards say indeed. Six of Wands looks pretty good. It looks pretty good for August. I'm just saying, it looks pretty decent for August, especially when you have a 5 and a Chariot. Basically, Cassie, that's saying you need to shake off some fleas. You need to shake off some fleas before you're able to go outside. Before you're able to sort of leap back outside, you need to shake off some of these old relationships. Some of these old people that are still hovering around. Some of these people that just feels like that they're not able to satisfy you. They're not able, but they're still around. Do you keep them around? I don't know, Cassie. I'm not over there. Do you want to get rid of things that are going to be, you want to get rid of the fleas before you go back outside? That's basically what it's saying, right? That 5 of Cups. It says there's some disappointment around you. If you can get rid of that, you have the Chariot. You have a lot of forward momentum, forward motion as it goes. And that Chariot says that's definitely going to release you at this point. So what's going on in love? Release anything that's going to be old, dragging you down, that's going to be depressing. Something's going to be in love that ain't going to work out, but we keep it around anyway. Release that, and forward momentum is just going to pick up like that, okay? 6 of Wands is overall you're looking for a victorious situation. You're looking for a lot of victory. You're looking for a lot of good stuff in August as it goes. So, my wish came true. My wish came true that you had the fantastic love opportunities in August. I think they're coming. You just got to shake off the fleas first, and you will have a lot better action going in there. All right. We're using the lesser used decks today. And we have a lot of lesser used decks. This is one that I've been thinking about. We have not used enough. This is the Star Tarot version 2 up here. This is the one that everybody loves. I just don't get it enough. Now, they misspelled the Emperor in this one, okay? They misspelled the Emperor. So before you see it, if you see it, don't get worked up. By the way, I got a new Kickstarter in today. You'll see the video tomorrow morning. The Kickstarter, this is the worst deck I think I've ever gotten in my life from Kickstarter. I'm just saying now, you got to watch the video tomorrow for my review. They misspelled strength. They didn't do the borders correctly. Yet there's like a lot of things that just failure, and more failure. You know what I mean? It just feels like that you really gotta, you really got to do a tarot deck right. Otherwise, you're going to run into my review, which you're going to see tomorrow because I butcher it. So yeah, there is that. And it's paper thin too. A lot of failure in this deck tomorrow. You'll see it. And the pictures are terrible. Okay. Anyway, general for the week, love apples. Let's get you on the road to success. Devil Magician. Ooh, you got 2 majors out of the box. 2 majors out of the box. That's nice. Dennis, welcome to the stream. That 8 of Wands, that movement card with that, and that King of Wands. It's almost like accepting responsibility. Accepting responsibility. Getting in a mode or getting in a feel to where you're ready to go forward to the next step. It's almost like that there are some things that are going to come up soon that you do have to accept responsibility with it, right? It's not something where you're just going to be able to just sign up for it and it's going to come across and it's going to flow through. Definitely some things that are out there. The devil says there are forces working against you. There are things happening that you really don't want to deal with that. I think some of those are going to come back to haunt you with that. The magician says that it is time to sort of take initiative with some of these things, take initiative and either lose some of the things that are in the devil or at least recognize where these are coming from. You definitely want to, not be in a situation where you just ignore things that are happening around you. 8 of Wands does say you're going to have an opportunity to move, opportunity to get in motion, opportunity to have some things where you want them to be. That's going to be soon because the King of Wands next to the 8, because even though it is moving, even though we have a lot of happening in the background, the King of Wands says we can pick some of those things up from the background, put them into the foreground and run with them. And I think that's where you want to be in the week. So there we go. There we go. So that is the Star version 2. I'm not sure if I even put it on the freaking screen. I hardly ever use this deck. Star version 2. It's massive. It's beautiful. I just don't pick it up. I guess it's one of those things where I just have too many choices. So I just don't pick it up at the end of the day. I don't know. Joanna, welcome to the stream. Will Q and I reconcile? Can I get some communication from Q soon? Let's find out. Samantha, thank you for your double shot reads. I appreciate that. Power of the P. Not sure if I thanked you as well. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's get some things over here, Joanna. GK, welcome to the stream, and thank you for your donation. Get a little bit of the art. Golden Arc Nouveau. Golden Art Nouveau. This is nice. Katie says, try to return it. That's not a bad idea. Let me write the author and tell him I did a review of your deck, and it sucks. In fact, it sucks so much that I can't stop talking about how much it sucked on the review. So maybe you want to watch that and then, give me my money back. That'd be great. I'm not even sure how much I paid for that thing. I backed like 100 Kickstarters. I need to go and look, find out how much I choked down for that deck because it was painful. All right, well, Q and I reconcile communication soon. 7 of Cups says no. Page of Cups says no. We have a 10 that says no. We have a Justice that says no. Overall, going to give it a thumbs down. Joanna, it looks like a little bit of a thumbs down action here. We got a lot of no's. The biggest factor working against you, Joanna, is going to be the 10 of Pentacles being reversed. You're looking at reconciliation. You're looking at a happy family, a happy home, getting people back, getting everything back to where it needs to be. The 10 right side up would have been beautiful. This is this picturesque family, the picturesque with the dog, the grandparents, the children running around. Everybody is happy. Everybody's content. And yet it is upside down. It's no good at all. You do not want this upside down in a love reading. You just don't. Page of Cups cues immaturity, problems that they have had, that they will have. Melissa, thank you for your joining the family there. Andrew, thank you for joining the family as well. I appreciate you much. Yeah, but that page, the immaturity is still there. I don't think that Q has fixed their stuff. I don't think that Q has put a Band-Aid over any of that anytime soon. In fact, the 7 says that Q has a lot of other options. Q is not really in the mode to sort of loop back just yet. Justice says that this is a karmic thing, though. They will eventually come back, just not anytime soon. It says not even if they came back, they just don't bring the things that you want to see in a relationship, in a opportunity that you just don't want to have right now. But yeah, have a couple of challenging cards within there, indeed. All right, continue with the lesser used decks by using this one right here. Now this is Stephanie Lou Paul's deck. I have her book that explains how to make these decks, and it is magnificent, I gotta say now. Nora, career in August, currently unemployed and looking for something good out there, looking for some cash, a little bit of the fat cash. We need that indeed, Nora. Let's see what's going on in the career and how that is happening indeed. We got the Nine of Swords. Is interesting. It is interesting. Got the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. Basically, you're looking at location being the absolute killer for the career at this point almost. Linda, welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you as always. It's almost like the location, the restrictions around location, the jobs around that location. It feels like all of those combined is working against you. All right. The mobility, the opportunities that are there, the competition for the opportunities as they come up. Nine of Swords, there's a lot of concern. All the jobs that are coming up could be challenging to dive into, could be something where you can't get into it, you can't deal with it. There's all sorts of interesting things. Nine of Swords, we're applying, we're trying to find it, we're looking around. It just feels like that we're restricted in a lot of different ways. Mina, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. The Devil as well. There are things working against you. And I think one of those things is location. It feels like that if we were able to get the job that we need, that would help a lot. If we were able to sort of get some of the opportunities that we need, that we've been looking for, that would help a lot. Just doesn't seem that it is there. Overall, it feels like the Ten of Pentacles says we get a little better motion, we get a little better action later. Being patient is important here, but the expansion of where you're looking, how you're looking, etc., is going to be a big boon as far as that goes with the career. It is about finding something that is going to be better long term for you, and that's difficult at the moment. How does my crush feel about me, and what are they going to do? Tess, are you crushing on somebody in chat? Are you crushing on somebody in chat, Tess? Just asking the question. We are going to use the Witch's Tarot. The Witch's Tarot, it's so fun. It is so fun. Moon Empath wants to know. The Devil card is coming around. It is. The Devil card is coming around. Melissa's coming around too. Melissa, welcome to stream. How you doing? Good to see you. And Val Maria, welcome back, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right. Let's see what we got. We're just going full speed at this point. It's literally a party up here at this point. All right. Your crush, I hope they're cute at least. I hope the crush is cute at least. No witches. I hope the crush is cute at least. That's going to be the big factor here. Four of Cups, interesting. Hermit, Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. It does feel like it is difficult. It is difficult to get into the crush. It is difficult for the crush to get into us. Oh, man. It looks like this is going to be heavily delayed. Basically, if something is going to happen, if something is going to sort of develop with that, it does feel like that this could be heavily delayed. This could have a lot of things that just ain't working overall with it, right? Basically, it's almost like they're busy with somebody else. Four of Cups is interesting. It's like I have somebody else. I have some other things happening, right? The Hermit, I'm a bit hesitant about doing anything at this particular juncture. It does feel like that this is something that could take a while to develop. This is something that is delayed. This is something that needs to take its time and breathe a little bit before it's going to be there, right? Seven of Wands, a defensiveness nature about this particular thing. And the Ten of Swords, not a lot of opportunities with the crush coming in right now and whatnot. So it just feels very challenged at the moment. If you're looking for getting the good feels, getting a lot of opportunities, getting the crush sort of running around, glad to sort of get into a relationship or whatnot. Four of Cups, a little bit of the defensive side. Seven of Wands, a little bit of the defensive side. Hermit, a little bit on the defensive side. And 10 of Swords, the cutting nature of that. It just feels like this is very challenged at the moment. Very challenged at the moment. But I always think everything happens for a reason. Sometimes it is challenging. Sometimes it may not be the right time and whatnot. Kozaya is next. Rose, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Kozaya has a question below. I know Kozaya modified it a couple of times. Indeed. Okay. My question. Last time, the cards advised me to move out of the place I live now, but the place I live now offers some good opportunities for development. Would the cards still advise to get out? Would the cards still advise to get out? And tonight is the lesser used deck section over here. We're going with the Shadowland Tarot at this point, right? Shadowland Tarot is going to be where it is at. Where it is at, indeed. Man, should you move out looking for movement cards or we're looking for staying cards? Staying cards would be 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, something to stay. Hermit, something to stay where we're at. Movement cards, Chariot, Knight of Swords, so many other freaking movement cards. Maybe an Ace, the Nine of Wands, stay. Page of Swords, stay. The Moon, maybe wait. Okay. Moon is interesting. I talk about this in my book. Okay. Link in the description if you want my variety of books that I've written. The Moon is an interesting card because it is a cycles card. It talks about delaying. It talks about maybe later. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It talks about maybe later. Okay, that's interesting. Kozaya, I think you should still move. The Moon is a movement from sea into land, but it is a cycles card. Says wait. It says wait maybe a month, maybe many months before we take any action on that. And we see the Page of Swords, right? The Page is a neophyte. It brings messages. It feels like it's not quite ready for something. And the Page of Swords is the communication, it is the learning, it is taking the action. And the Knight of Wands is the injured warrior, the wounded warrior. You want to kind of stay where you're at for now. But the Moon says it is coming. Your day is coming to move out. Right now, stay. Right now, stay. Okay? But it is coming later. All right. We got Vlad. A general reading for you. Do I mind, Vlad? I don't mind at all. Vlad, I don't mind at all. Or as we say in Texas, VLAD. VLAD, I don't mind at all. We're gonna have Vlad is my cutie. We're going. Vlad, you're gonna like this. Vlad, this is gonna be a favorite one. Look at this. It's the Poe Tarot. It is the Poe Tarot. Edgar Allan, I know, Vlad, I know you're gonna love this deck, okay? I think this matches your personality. Shay Queen, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. Woo! It's another party night. It's uncontrolled at this point. This is why I come to the stream. This is why I show up, because it is a constant party. It is reliably fun. Angel, thank you for your other donation. Very generous as well. I appreciate you so much. We got all the generous donations tonight. Everybody's coming in. We're partying. We're getting ready to wrap up the weekend with a good time, okay? It is literally a good time up in here. So, Vlad, I'm telling you now, general reading. Wheel of Fortune. Keep doing what you're doing. It works. That's the bottom line. Keep doing what you're doing. It works. I don't think you're going to get in a situation where it just doesn't work. High Priestess. What can you learn today, Vlad? What can you pick up today? What can you learn today? What can you chase today? What can you develop today? Because I think you're at a point where you need to develop. You need to learn. You need to expand. You've been in sort of a holding pattern with your expansion for a while, right? We know this. I know this. You know this. You've been in a holding pattern with this expansion. It's time to go. It's time to go. The High Priestess is pick up the learning, pick up that extra thing that's going to be good. And the Eight of Wands, just run with it. That is such an interesting thing, right? I can pick up a certification on, I don't know, Angular, right? Angular JS. Well, not AngularJS went away. You know what I mean? Angular 10. I can pick up a certification on this, okay? It's a programming language. Am I going to code in it? Maybe not, right? But if I pick up the certification, if I pick up something, if I learn something, and it's going to be interesting. If I learn something, it's going to be exciting. Maybe a new skill, maybe something like that. Shay Queen, thank you for your donation. If you learn it, you're going to have to get a move on. You have to move your butt on it, okay? 8 of Wands. Get a move on with that. Because the world says you have a lot of things at your fingertips right now that you can take advantage of, but you just ain't. You're just not doing it. I think you need to start. You need to crank it up. You need to start. You need to get going. That's going to be your read. And I appreciate you being here. I'd show you a magic trick, but I had to gut the money trick. I had to gut it because I owed somebody $41. What does Daniel really think about me? Yogi wants to know. And I mean, we're here. We're here for you. We're here for you right now. I'm going to let you know what Daniel really thinks of you with a couple of these Poe cards. We're keeping the Poe out. Poe gets such a good reception with the Ace of Swords. Daniel has something to actually tell you. Daniel has something to actually tell you at this point. You know, I think they have something to tell you. The Ace of Swords. I need to communicate with you, Yogi. You and I, this is what Daniel's saying. You and I need to communicate, okay? Because the Sun, there is some opportunity there. There is some opportunity. I think they kind of like you. I think they're going to like you a lot. The 3 of Wands says, though, getting Daniel and catching them is going to be kind of difficult. But that's the way it is. It is going to be kind of difficult. That is just the way it goes. That is just the way it goes. But yeah, there you go. Your Udemy is 1/3 coding, 1/3 learning to play instruments, and 1/3 tarot reading or astrology. Well, there you go. There you go. See, coding, you know, so many damn things you can do in coding nowadays. I'm getting sick of it. I've coded for 30 years and I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting sick of it. Oh, man, I'm getting tired of it, my friends. I'm burning out. Burning out of the coding world. I've done it all. I've done assembly language. I've done machine language, which was horrible. I've done C. I've done C++. Melissa, thank you for your donation. I've done every DB, literally every DB. I've done Angular. I've done .NET. I've done Pascal. I've done it freaking all. Power of the P, thank you for your other donation. All right. I said lesser used, but I want to get this one. I want to do some reads with this one, okay? But Sunflower wants the thoth. Sunflower knows what she wants. If Sunflower wants the thoth, Sunflower gets the thoth, okay? Sunflower gets what Sunflower wants, and that is it. That is it indeed. Melissa B., thank you so much for your donation. I got your question in the queue. You are in the queue, but the queue is kind of long. The queue is kind of long. It is a Tarot Oracle show, though. I'm just saying, you know, it's a Tarot Oracle show. You're bound to get some wild reads and a long queue.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle show.
But that's the way I roll. That's the way I roll. If you're looking for the queue, it's we're like here. We're here and everybody else is here. We're burning through them, though. Week ahead. Let's do it. Ace of Swords. Boo-boo. Reach out to the person that you least expected to reach out to is what's going to happen. You have an interesting aspect with this. You have a capability to reach out to somebody that you just didn't expect to talk to this week. And that's it. Whether you expect it or not, that is going to be happening. You're moving. You're moving. You have a lot of motion in the cards. You're looking at the Chariot and this. I think some of this is voluntary. Some of it is involuntary. You got to have that mix. Voluntary, involuntary. You don't know where you're going to end up at the end of the day. Philippe, welcome. Temperance is don't take the week too serious. It's going to go by quickly. I wouldn't take it too seriously. There's a lot of other things to look at, a lot of things to evaluate. You definitely don't want to just embrace the week full steam because it moves, it changes. It's like, it's like standing on a piece of wood floating on the stream. Just feels like that is ever changing in the week ahead. Communication is going to be important. Movement, getting moving is going to be important, and balancing everything out is going to be critical as well. It's going to be absolutely critical for you this week, and I hope you have a fantastic week. As always, play a little of that lottery. I'm just saying. Diane, is it possible to get a spiritual reading? Diane, for you, anything is possible. I'm telling you now, Diane, there's no rules for you. There's no rules at all. I am just saying, Diane gets what Diane wants. It is quite possible for you to get anything. All right. Spiritually wise, I think we should go with the gentle tarot. I think the gentle tarot is where we want to be on this, right? Taylor, welcome. What's going on? Linda doesn't even recognize Taylor. I have no idea what that's about. Jasmine, what is going on? How you doing tonight? All right. More money. That's what you need, more money. That's the way it goes. Diane coming in to get some spirituality. Diane needs that spirituality. Let's see what we can do for you. Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. The root of a thunder, the root of wands and whatnot. Got a couple of roots. You're really kind of looking at this point, Diane, of are you on the right track? Are you on the right track? This is what the tarot is asking you. Justice is very interesting here. So sometimes you're not on the right track. Sometimes we are on a different path. Sometimes we are sort of where we want to be later, may not be where we are today. There are some things that need to be handled that may be unexpected or may not make a lot of sense as you see them, but you have to do it anyway. The root of thunder and the root of wands. So start over in many respects. It is time to start over spiritually in many respects. Not every respect, but some things we need to reevaluate. We need to start over. We need to do it. Wheel of Fortune says don't start over with everything. There are things that are working, that are adjusting, that are happening in real time that do function well for you. But there are a lot of things that you just need to start over with. And as you go through spiritually, the more obvious this is going to become. So something is not working, functioning for you the way it needs to be. If something is holding you in a sort of a pattern around the airport, you definitely want to be in a situation where you can lose anything that's going to be like that. Would lose things that are going to be like that indeed. All right. We got Angel coming in with a double shot tonight. Angel says, why haven't I been approved to move into Deer Creek Village? Am I approved to have a daughter move in later with me in a studio? Okay. Will you move into Deer Creek Village? And are you supposed to have your daughter move in later? Let's find out. Let's find out why you haven't been approved. Will you move in? What is going on with that? I think you need a lot of detail in this. I really don't mind at this point with little Gregory Scott. Little Gregory Scott tarot is going to make the action happen over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little Gregory Scott tarot. Why haven't I been approved? Will I? The daughter going to come in? Let's find out. I mean, looking for a 6 of Cups would be huge. 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Sun, and the 5 of Swords. There's a lot of points of failure here. There's a lot of points of failure in this mix, in this maze. It almost feels like a maze at this point. We're trying to find the cheese. We're trying to find the end. We're trying to find sort of where we are at the end of the day. 5 of Cups, there are a ton of points of failure as far as Deer Creek Village is. Either they're incompetent, either they're having problems, either they're overloaded. There's just something going on over there with a bunch of stupid happening up there, right? Jamie, thank you for your donation. Yeah, there's a bunch of stupid up there at the Deer Creek. 5 of Cups, this is a disappointing process. I think you're not the only one affected either, okay? Does it round up? Is someplace you're supposed to be? Sun says yes. Sun says it does illuminate and it fixes a lot of problems with some of the negative cards, right? By the way, I do have a Sun video ready to go. I need a couple of days to film it and whatnot. Six of Swords is a long journey, but it is a good journey, especially with it being next to the sun. So you're looking at riding towards the sun, riding in the direction of the sun from a manner of disappointment. So yeah, the Six of Swords says we are coming into a better situation. They do fix their crap, right? You just have to get them to that point. Six of Swords is also a multi-person vehicle that has a child in it. The Six of Swords has a child in the vehicle. So is the daughter going to be there? Yes. Is this going to clear up? Yes. Are they idiots? Yes. Okay. Five of Swords ultimately says you're just going to have to be patient. It is a slow moving vehicle. You're going to have to deal with it. But at the end of the day, I think that everything works out for you as it goes. And Angel had another read in the double shot for Angel. A new guy named Hector. He's looking for friends. Felt like I explained I was looking for. Is it safe to go out and hang with him? Is Hector all right? I think that's the question. Is Hector not half bad? You know, hopefully Hector's cute. I'm just saying. Hopefully Hector is cute, but we're going to find out. Well, we're not going to find out if Hector is cute or not. We're going to find out if we should be hanging with Hector, because sometimes you don't know. Sometimes Hector is unreliable. Page of Cups is be careful what you tell Hector, that's for sure. High Priestess, Four of Pentacles, and Death. I would lose Hector like a bad habit. I would lose Hector like a bad habit. I mean, Angel. Entertainment purposes only, okay? But there are some bad red flags that we have as far as tarot reading is concerned. Page of Cups, it's almost like Hector's not ready for anything. You know, Hector's fun. Hector's fun. And I think Hector has an agenda, though. Hector has a little bit of an agenda. It's almost like the High Priestess says there are secrets indeed. The Four of Pentacles are not going to be let out very much. Hector's holding some stuff back, holding some things back. And Hector wants a little bit of a change. Jamie Lee, thank you for your other donation. Hector wants a little bit of change, that Death card. Hector has some things in mind that you don't. Okay? Just saying now. Just saying now. Just saying now. Hector looks like a lot of red flags if you're going to read the tarot. If you're going to go with what the tarot says, I would dodge Hector. I would dodge him like dodgeball. All right, Samantha's got the double shot tonight. Is Broxo still dealing with the baby mama? All right, let's find out about that. And we have a week ahead as well. Let's see how that is going to go. All right. Let's see if Broxo needs to deal with this stuff. We're going to go with my deck over here for the double shot tonight. This is my deck. If you want it, link in the description. Everybody loves it. Be in touch for a leave. See what size it is. Get you to be all set. Okay. All right. Let's see. Broxo is still dealing with the baby mama. Let's see if that's going to be the Nine of Cups is maybe. Eight of Swords is Five of Wands. I think they're still dealing with it, but it's dealing with it in a negative fashion. I don't think the baby mama really agrees. I don't think the baby mama really agrees with what Broxo's doing or what Broxo is. I think the baby mama is just beating Broxo down, quite frankly. Just beating Broxo down, you know what I'm saying? Samantha, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate your compliments on the videos. That Nine of Cups says that Broxo's trying to smooth things over. He really is, but he can't. Because that Eight of Swords, I don't think the baby mama is up to being smoothed over at all. I think the baby mama wants a fight. That Five of Wands, she wants it just like that, just fight. That's all it is just fight. It seems like it's just a throwdown over there.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
That's just a throwdown with a baby mama. You don't know what's going on, but it is not pleasant. It is not pleasant. Are they dealing with it? Yeah. Are they dealing with it well? No, because I think that baby mama is going to be difficult to deal with overall. All right. Now we have, I think it was a week ahead read. Let's click it and get it done. Get her done. Yeah, we have the week ahead. Let's see. Samantha, I hope you have a fantastic week is what I hope. I hope you have a fantastic week is what I hope. Val Mary wants to know where is she. Val Mary, you're 3 away. 3 away. So that's what you're looking at. Here's the cue. Val Mary, you're here. We are here. So we're a little bit away. Queen of Swords says don't put up with any crap this week. I think you're gonna get I really think you're going to get into a situation where you're going to be forced to deal with some crap. Don't deal with it. Don't deal with it. See if you can shake it off. See if you can put it off. See if you can have somebody else deal with it. I don't think this is your week to deal with stuff, okay? Queen of Swords, be strong, be prudent, be understandable, but just don't deal with the crap. Because the King of Pentacles says you have some unstable forces heading your direction, and they are marching right towards Samantha. I don't think ain't nobody got time for that. Seriously. King of Pentacles reversed, okay? Don't let it dethrone you. Don't let it knock you off your stability, because it is going to be, in that challenge. Knight of Swords says, if you can dodge it, if you can run around the BS this week, that's going to be the best thing, because I think that you do have some things to deal with. I don't think you ain't got time for that. Knight of Swords says, what can I do that's going to be better for Samantha, more productive for Samantha, instead of wasting time with that? Nobody wants to waste time with all of that drama when you can be productive. You can be making money. You can be generating ideas. You can be your usual Samantha self. Be your usual Samantha self and just shake off any of that stuff. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Just don't think it is going to be a problem, because you are awesome with that. All right. We got Power of the P is next. Power of the P. We got GK and then Val Mary rocking it tonight. We are literally rocking the house tonight. This is what we're doing. Look at this. Look at this. Power of the P wanted this. Anything to look forward to. Power of the P, you can look forward to the Tarot Oracle stream. I'm just saying. Power of the P. You know this? We're here every single night. Well, not last night. We're here other than that. We're every single night. Power of the P knows. Power of the P is here. All right. You look forward to the Tarot Oracle stream. Six of Cups, family and friends. That's huge. That's just huge. That is sort of where we're at. That is what we can look forward to. That's one of the things, that stability, that understanding, sort of hanging out, chatting, getting caught up is going to be big. It is going to be big. Magician says, Pete, right now, you have a mastery of a lot of different things, of which you need to start really embracing some of them. I don't think that embrace all of them, but I think some of them are low-hanging fruit that I can grab and I can go for. Magician is a master of every tool, okay? And I think you're in that mode to where you can get some stuff done very quickly. It's going to be very advantageous for you. It's going to be very cool for you to sort of dive into that. But you have to do that, right? The Magician says get started with that. Because the Three of Cups, it does say teamwork is going to be essential for you right now. Six of Cups is sort of a teamwork card. Three of Cups is a teamwork card as well. So it's like talking about work or projects or something that you can sink your teeth into. You can get going. Because I think right now, that is going to be very, very cool indeed. Very cool indeed. All right. Let's see what else we got going on tonight. We got GK, the Virgo's intentions for me. I don't know. The Virgo, you never know. You just never know. You never know with the Virgos. I'm just saying that. I'm a Virgo, and that's why I say that. I'm a Virgo, and that's why I'm saying that. Let's find out, though. Let's find out. The Tarot of... I wanted to use the lesser used decks tonight, and I used that one the other day. This one, though, good news. This one right here is the Bonefire Tarot, and the version 2 has shipped to me. It is called the Tarot Aventata or something like that. That version 2 has shipped to me. Very, very exciting indeed. I'm very excited about that. I can't really be more excited about this one. I mean, I'm going to get that. We're going to unbox it. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to do 4K flip throughs. We're just going to get it done, my friends. Hierophant, the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Coins, not really in the mood now. The Virgo is a bit on the outskirts. The Virgo is a bit on the fritz right now. It doesn't feel like that they're in that mode of, I kind of want to go full steam with it, right? Hierophant, the Virgos get in these moods. I'm a Virgo, so I'm going to tell you now. the Virgos get in these moods to where they just don't want to deal with anything. And it seems like this could possibly be the motion and the momentum they're in. Because the Ten of Swords says they just want to cut everything out. They want to reduce things. They want to cut things. It feels like they don't want to deal with this right now. They do have a little bit of hesitancy as it goes. Four of Coins is a very sort of closed-minded, a very closed body language card. I'm hanging on to what I have. That's sort of where they're at, right? I'm hanging on to what I have. I'm not willing to share. I'm not willing to sort of expand. I don't have a lot of options with that. And I kind of don't want to deal with any of this right now, right? The Ten of Swords. I'm cutting it out. Don't want to deal with it. I think that's where they're at this point. So the intentions don't look too happy. It just feels like that there's a lot of hesitancy, a lot of, I just don't want to chase that at the moment. All right, let's get another one over here. We're going to use this one. Going to use this one for Val Mary. Val Mary's finally a Val. Val, I know you've been patient. Val, you have been very patient. I appreciate you so much. You know I do. Val Mary's here like almost every single night. I got a lot of regulars. Probably out of the 65 people that were here a minute ago, probably I would say 30 to 40 are regulars, which is insane, which I thought is awesome. This is just insane. Does the ex have feelings for me right now? Four of Pentacles. Oh. Ten of Cups, Fool, and a Temperance. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yeah. That is a thumbs up. We do have that. We do have that going, right? We have the hearts flowing in. We have a lot of things happening back there that they really sort of enjoy. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff in the background. Ten of Cups indicates, yeah, we want the happy home back. We want the feelings still there. The Fool, we're willing to take the adventure. Sure, we're willing to take a little bit of that adventure as long as it's balanced out. The Temperance card. We need to balance everything out. We need to understand that there are multiple levels, multiple layers of this, and we want to make sure that we get all of these layers combined if this is going to work out. But sort of the killer is the Four of Pentacles. Again, holding back. I don't want to release everything. I want to hold back. I want to hold back and, just see what happens. I want to hold back for now. So there it is. There it is. Jeanette, what is going on? Welcome. Witty Mystic is irregular indeed. All right. Let's see what else is going on tonight. We got Rose coming in. A General for August. Rose, appreciate you being here as always. As always, I appreciate everybody being here tonight. This is one of those nights where it's just like everything's going right. Everything's going right. You missed the deck. What's the name? Oak, Ash, and Thorn. I know it's hard to read. I know it's hard to read. Let me zoom in. Oak, Ash, and Thorn. It is by Oak, Ash, and Thorn. Three Trees Tarot. So there you go. It's made in the UK, and I trimmed it. So it does have these ugly white borders that I didn't like, because look, when you trim it, look how pretty that is. But it has big white borders. I didn't like it. I had to trim it, Christina is in the house lurking. Christina does love this one. She didn't like me trimming it, though. She didn't trim hers. Just saying, she did not trim hers. So, there you go. All right, we're going to use another one of Christina's favorite decks. This is the Forest Creatures version dose. Version dose coming in for Rose, getting some Forest Creatures in here. Rose, I hope you like Forest Creatures. I'm just saying. I hope you like yourself some Forest Creatures, because I do. I do indeed, Rose. Christina just got the full-size Forest Creatures version 1, but I got the version 2, which I think looks pretty good. Looks pretty good indeed. All right. Rose, General for August. Multitasking is your friend in August. Is just your friend. I don't think you're going to be in a situation where you have to, but if you can, that's a big plus. That is really big plus. Queen of Wands is the CEO, is the master of multitasking. I think if you single task things during August, you're getting into a situation where you're just backed up. You're just backed up a little too much. It feels like a lot of things aren't getting done fast enough. August is going too quickly. We need to get this. We need to get that. Samantha, thank you for your other read. I appreciate that. Just getting this, getting that. It feels like that. King of Cups says August is one of those where you want to be disconnected emotionally. Because if you do full in emotionally on everything in August, you're going to get burned out, and people are just going to abuse your emotion, abuse your energy, basically. Queen of Cups says that too. It's fine to back up and figure out where you're at emotionally in August, because I think there are a lot of things that can make you happy that you can embrace, but they look sort of iffy sometimes. But yeah, you got a queen and you got a queen. Rose, this is a time for you to take charge in August and get these things done. Riding the waves just doesn't work for you in August, basically. Riding the waves doesn't work for you, especially two queens, that power with the king, all courts, okay? These are royalty. It is time to figure it out and do it. It's time to figure it out and do it. And that, Rose, is your read for August. Hope that made sense. Kay, can't donate, not available in my region. We have PayPal, Kay. It's down there. We got a PayPal down there. I think PayPal works in any region. Maybe. Works in any region. Maybe. Why do I waste money on the Georgia Lotto? It is a waste of money. Let's find out. Because you want to win. I'll answer your question now. You already know. Because you want to win. Because you want to win the fat cash. The fat cash. Let's find out. The oak, ash, and thorn is $300 on eBay because it's out of print. Well, yeah. I really need to start selling some of these decks that are worth $1 gazillion, quite frankly. And I trimmed mine, so mine's not worth squat. But, oh well. I like it. I'm going to keep it. Why do I waste money on the Georgia Lotto? Okay. King of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. It's answering your question here. The Ten of Pentacles. You want that fat cash. You want the big, big payout. You want the big payout, okay? Ten of Pentacles, that's why you're there. That's why we're all up there. Six of Wands says you do win some money. You do get some money back. That's 6, okay? And that 10, though, it says there's a lot of tickets to go before you get that fat cash. There's a lot of tickets to go before you get that. I think winning the lottery is tricky. It is tricky. But Linda, at the end of the day, it's just numbers. Anybody can do it. Linda, it's not like you're doing something that's just like horribly difficult or something that takes a lot of skill or something like that. It's just about luck. And can you get the luck? Can you win? 6 of Wands, it says you will be at least moderately successful in there. You don't have to win the $180 gazillion. You can win a couple of grand from a scratch off sometimes. You can win 10 grand off, I'm just saying. You can win. You don't have to win the gazillions. You can win a few thousand and get some free money off that. Not a bad deal for $1. You know what I'm saying? The 10 of Wands, though, it is encumbrant. You want to kind of be wary of how many tickets you do buy, obviously. The 10 of Wands says be careful with that. Don't be loading up on them tickets. And if you want some numbers to play, this is specific to Linda. If you want some numbers to play, I'm going to go with 11, 28, I'm going to go with 21, 34, and 52. There we go. I'm throwing it out. Just throwing it out there. Linda specifically. All right, let's go to another reliable deck over here. Oh, the Super Duper Linares. This is a Super Linares version 2. I'm just saying. Shay Queen gets a Super Duper Linares. Shay Queen is super duper indeed. Is a new love coming to Shay Queen? Well, Shay Queen, I hope so. I hope you get like a ton of love. I hope you get all the love, Shay Queen. I hope we get some fantastic things coming your way. Let's find out what they are. What are they? Whitty is cleaning the apartment up. Whitty, it's about time you clean that place up. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's clean. I hate inspections. I hate leaving apartments because you got to scrub it down. Oh man, it's a pain. I hate leaving an apartment. You got to scrub it down. They always find something. They always take your deposit anyway. New love. 6 is yes. 6 actually says yes. You're looking at earth sign. You're looking at an earth sign, Shay. I think you got something headed your way. We have a giving card, the 6 of Pentacles. I think something is giving. Something's coming your way. I think the universe says they owe you one. They're going to give you a little bit of love. They're going to throw something your way. You have a earth sign coming. Judgment points to that new love, that new opportunity, that new exciting thing that happens with that. And the Chariot says, let's get moving with this. We find some interesting person. Let's go for it. Let's get that new love and get on the stick. No pun intended. Get on the stick. But yeah, I think you got an earth sign coming. You have an earth sign on the way. I think it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be just fantastic. I hope you have a great time. Be sure to stop by here, by the way, and let us know how you're liking that earth sign. All right, Melissa B coming in with the generous donations. All y'all are so generous. This is so wonderful. I appreciate all y'all. All right, Melissa B coming in. Melissa B wants to know, should I do a YouTube channel? If so, what theme should it be? Well, let's find out. If this is your time to shine in the spotlight. Is this your time to shine in the spotlight? Oh, the Elemental Wisdom Tarot is a spotlight shining kind of deck, I gotta say. This makes an impact pretty quick. If I'm going to do a YouTube channel, what kind of YouTube channel would I do? Let's see. First of all, we got the Magician. That's the problem, ain't it? That's the problem, ain't it? You're good at a lot of different stuff. You're good at a lot of different stuff. The Magician's a master of all the tools. Melissa, you have a lot of things that you could do. You have a lot of things that could make you money. You have a lot of things that you're decent at doing. Should you do it? 5 of Wands. Oh, there's so many channels. So many channels out there. Melissa, how can you be different? How can you be unique? How can you be different than everybody else that is going to be out there? That's the big question. If you can't be, maybe that is a waste of time. But can you be? Magician says yes, Melissa. Magician says there's a lot of things that you are fantastic at that the world would literally love to see you do. Should you do it? 3 of Coins says yes. 3 of Coins is not only the beginning of a project, the birth of the 3, the birth of a stability project, something that you can get going, something that you can do to make money. It's also the only work card where we have more than one person in it. People watching you in the 3 of Coins. People looking at you. People seeing what is going on and what is happening. 6 of Cups says sharing what you know is really the key at this point. Sharing what you know, right? I think people want to know some of the unique things that you have been through. Some of the unique things that you can tell them or teach them or things like this, right? So it's very important to basically teach what you know. Magician says you're good at a lot of stuff. 6 of Cups says you can share that with people and they would love to see your experience, your opinions on that stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of channels. What can Melissa do to make yourself unique? And all of that stuff, should you do it? 3 of Coins says absolutely get started today. Get started today as it goes. That's going to be greatly, greatly important for you. All right, Power of the P. What are the ex's neighbors' true feelings? What are they going to do? Let's do this with the same deck over here. The same deck over here, right? All right, Power of the P coming in with the ex and the neighbor. All right. By the way, we're ending soon. We eventually got to, bring it to a close at some point. But we are ending soon indeed. All right, let's see. What are their feelings? 3 of Cups, Moon, and Strength. I think they got somebody else in mind. I think they got somebody else in mind. Did they like you? The moon said you had a lot of interesting things. You had a lot of empathy and all of this other stuff going on. I think there's a lot of interesting things, fun things happening with that. But yeah, the moon says that empathy, that connection was there, right? Three of Cups, though, says there are some other people, there are some other things to pursue. So the Three of Cups is pursuit of other people, of different people, is definitely a thing. Maybe this is not something that they want to sort of deal with right now. Strength says have patience with that. Overall they liked you. They had a good connection. That's about it. I mean, that's kind of about it. Not something you want to chase. Definitely not something that you want to chase. Roseanne, thank you for the membership. And Meadows, thank you for the membership as well. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. We got Jamie Lee double shot. And then we got, we got 2 more readings after that, and we're wrapping up. And we're going to go eat a banana and take a shower. All right. Question below. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's see what your question is. Jamie, what is your question? What should I do about A? We argued. I ain't talked to him. Wait, it's been 2 days. Do the thought. Okay. Do the thought. Okay. We'll do the thought indeed. What to do about A? We had a fight. We're going to have a 5 of Wands. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, there's some fiery stuff going on. Y'all did that. Y'all did have one of those. Y'all did have one of those where you're just like, yeah, it got heated. It got heated. You know what I mean? Man. What should I do about A? Nothing. Don't do anything. Things are going to change on their own. I think you're in a point where A is going to change the deal. Okay. A is going to change the contract. They're going to alter the contract. They're going to alter the deal. Okay. You have the Death card in the Wheel of Fortune. Basically, there's a new normal coming. I think A is dragging it in. Not much you can really do at this point, except just sort of accept it. Things did get hot and heated. We sort of know that. We figured that. As a result, the deal is changing. The deal is accommodating. The deal is going to be different, and the new normal is around the corner. Not really much you can do. What should you do? Thought says nothing. I mean, really. Just don't do anything. See what's going to happen, see what the changes are, and then deal with it as it comes along. But can you sort of circumvent something or chase it, do a linebacker and block something? It just doesn't look at it. Huh? Just doesn't look like it. What's going on with M? M ain't replied to me. We sent messages. We said I love you, or I don't know what we did, but they just ain't replied. What are they going to do? Just looks busy. I mean, we have the Science card. It's just sort of a busy thing next to the Emperor. They're really busy is basically what it is, right? Why haven't they replied to me? They're very, very busy. It's interesting that the Emperor is in the middle. It's almost like I need to take command of some things, or some things that are pending, that are wandering around out there that I need to sort of embrace. I don't really have time for a lot of things right now. I just need to go forth with what is important to me right now. That's what science says. That's what science says. A little bit of a slow journey that science goes, but the Emperor says I need to embrace that and run with it. Overall, that's going to be the big factor for here. But basically, just let them be. Let them be. I think they will come back eventually and reply. But yeah, they are insanely busy with a lot of other things happening with that. Speaking of busy, Samantha wants to know. Is Broxo playing me? Or with my money, or am I tripping? Like, what the hell is Broxo doing over there with my money? By the way, we got one more read after this, and we're wrapping up tonight. Gonna go eat a banana and take a shower. Not at the same time. We don't take a shower and eat a banana at the same time. These are different events. But I would say the shower would come first, and then the banana. All right. Oh, play with my money? Are they doing that? Page of Cups, 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. I don't see any money here. I think they're messing with you. I think they're messing with you is what I think. It's what a lot of emotions, a lot of cups going in here. We got a cup. So Samantha, this is about emotion. It's about pulling your emotion. It is about messing with you. I don't see any money in here. It's just about messing with you, basically, right? The Page of Cups, what can I do? Maybe mess with you a little bit, see what's happening with that. 5 of Cups, the Lord of Disappointment, the 8 of Cups, sort of leaving. And basically, I think that they're in that mode where they're just sort of playing around. They're just sort of playing around. I think that they're just messing with you. It's just what it looks like, basically, right? I think that is what is going on. And the last reading, Violet Lotus, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Ending soon. You know, Violet Lotus, all things got to come to an end. All things got to come to an end indeed. All right. Angels, the last reading of the night. I had to surrender my cat. How is she feeling? We got a lot of cat decks. Luckily, we have an abundance of cat decks. We're going to go with this one. This is my new favorite cat deck, quite frankly. I love this deck. All right. I had to surrender my cat. How's she feeling? I'm sorry you had to surrender your cat. That sucks. That sucks. It's like a family member. Our pets are like family members. I'm just saying. Our pets are family members. All right. Well, feeling restricted. Definitely feeling restricted. Feeling like that they want to be away from where they're at, right? The 8 of Cups, I need to be away from where I'm at. I want to be, moving into a different place than where I'm at. I'm kind of stuck in this place, but I'd like to leave. They feel restricted, maybe in a cage or whatnot or something like that. But they feel restricted. And the Hierophant, I felt like things changed quite a bit, quite rapidly. So yeah, they they want to get away. They want to get away from the place. I feel restricted, and things change rapidly. So that's the feeling. That's the feeling in here. But that's just a reading. That is just a tarot reading. I'm just a fat man reading tarot cards on the internet, entertainment purposes only. And with that, I am out of here. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow.